Last time on Rocket League 1v1 competitive with Rudy Roo. Welcome back, guys. I'm Rudy Roo, and we're playing 1v1 competitive Rocket League. Yesterday, we left off at Challenger 1, Division 4. Today, I thought I'd hop on, see if we could get to Challenger 2, whatever division, and see if we could have a little fun with it. And I did have a lot of fun today. It was really good. So without further ado, let's get into the first game I played today. Alright guys, here's game number 1 today of Solo Dolo Rocket League Duel, and it's a quick one. It's not that long, that's for sure. I make this guy quit pretty fast. Like I said in the last video, and I'm trying to drive it home, full disclosure, like this isn't my first account, right? This is I am actually a veteran according to the Rocket League ranks, which is more about how long you play. You could be the shittiest player and eventually get to veteran. But I like to believe I'm above average in this game, but it was a lot of fun. This guy was actually pretty decent. He hit me there, and one thing I gotta say about getting hit in Rocket League, it is like being, having a dildo shoved up your ass. It immediately enrages 90% of the players. Alright, like nobody likes to get hit, and I've seen guys have like 135 car bumps at the end of it, and I'm just astounded that that's how, their game is. Because I know for me, I have tried to avoid as much as I can hitting other players, and I try to avoid getting hit because the screen shake, the controller vibrate, every little part of it just takes you out. I got stuck again there, just like yesterday's video. I get stuck on the face-offs. Any tips for that? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so getting hit sucks, and it drives me up the wall. But it is what it is. It's a part of the game. Some people are very good at hitting you and then still playing the game. Cocky stop. But yeah, so trying to get to Challenger 2, and I had 2 games to play basically, and if I didn't lose one, so I was hoping that I didn't lose any. We'll see. But we get to Challenger 2. That will be the highest I've ever been in Rocket League. I would like to get to obviously the top, but that's the highest I've ever been. Right here, I knew this guy quit. This guy gave up. It kind of sucks. Don't do that, guys. Like, either like just keep playing and do your best, because I've had games where I've been losing until like the last 2 minutes and then pulled it back. Don't quit. Just keep trying. Sometimes like there is that odd time that you need to quit, but I wasn't really beating on that guy too much. But that's the first game. We destroyed him, and we go up to Division 5. Alright, here's game 2 of the hunt for Challenger 2 Division whatever. I cut out the loading screen there and the find new match and everything. Believe me, trust me, this was back-to-back matches, not, 3 losses in between. I threw you guys up my stats there at the beginning with my win percentage and goals and all that stuff, so you guys can see where I'm at, and I'll try to do that at the beginning of every video so you guys can watch it drop. Obviously, I'm not going to stay at like an 85% winning streak. That's never going to happen. But, yeah, so I got him off that face-off. It was all luck. He hit me in the right direction. I ended up bumping him in the goal, and everything worked out there. He's going to get me right quick here. Look at that. I literally bounced it off my own car into the net. So I shoot him back a lol, because he sent me a lol. Yeah, this guy was alright. Like, his playstyle was kind of weak, really. He didn't really play defense too hard. Like, it was more like as soon as it was in his end, he would just kind of give up. I'm trying to dribble and juke a little too much here. But, solo, like duels, it's excessively hard to figure out, like, when you should be at the back, when you should be at the forward, when you should go aggressive, or when you should play defensive. So, I don't really know if he was just reading me wrong in my play style. I play a very aggressive style, but I also play a lot off the rebounds. So, I tend to dump it off the corners or the backboard or the sideboard more to set myself than I do like trying to make that guaranteed shot, like where you hit it and you just know it's going in. I like to play the rebounds. I also like to play the high sets, so that means when I send the ball high over the goal with a drop in, I like to do that too. And I do that just so, you know, they have a harder time reading it, and I kind of get the gist of where it's going. Rocket League is strictly a game based off perception of where you think the ball's going to be. Like, I perceived the ball not to go that way. I really hoped it didn't go into the net. But it's all about, like, your read on it. So, like, I try to play without ever thinking that the other player's there. It sounds stupid as hell, but it works for me. Everybody has their own play style, right? It's like playing Call of Duty. You're going to have that guy that sits in a corner just like you're going to have the guy that jumps around like a bunny rabbit. Everybody has their own play style. So I just tend to try to hit the rebounds and stuff to make the ball harder for them to read. But you do it enough, you kind of learn where everything is. And I totally thought this ball was going in, so I just kind of stalled out here waiting for it. Hockey stopped, but it didn't. So what I'm trying to say is basically I play super aggressive. I don't like to sit in the back a lot unless it's a really tight game, when I'm talking like 1-for-1 goal exchange. If I get ahead, then I'll play heavy defense. And that's probably the smartest thing to do. But at the same time, you don't want to play too heavy a defense, because then they can easily squeak one by you. It's just me. There's no one else here. So I try to tend to play overly aggressive. I was really hoping to catch up to that ball, but I hit it way too hard. I do say a lot. I know it's gonna be a thing that I do. It's how I talk in real life. It's how I watch this. Right there, I thought I was gonna get disconnected. Did you guys see how that ball just kind of kept going into the net? I think it had something to do with the fact I killed him and then he loaded in as I was scoring the goal. But I don't know. So yeah, a little fun fact about me is I say but, and a lot. It's gonna be probably a consistent thing. I tried to edit it out, but it just sounds so choppy and so fucked up that I decided, screw it, you know what, this is me, this is how I'm gonna commentate my videos. Some people are gonna hate it, some people will like it, whoever watches the video. But yeah, so we're on this hunt for Challenger 2, and I got matched up against two veterans. Now normally, like, I'd say that's a little unfair, because if I was actually a semi-pro, pro rookie or whatever, and I'm getting matched against veterans just because I happen to pick up on the game pretty quick, sick goal there, that's not really fair. But there must be something in the algorithm that picks up on like goals scored, games played, win-loss ratio, and all that stuff, and pins you against people of the equivalent level, and that's totally cool, right? I would hope that there isn't some poor guy who just bought this game or just picked it up or just started playing who's going up against like veteran semi-pros and, you know, legends and stuff like that. But for me, it's okay. So these are both two veterans, and like I said before, it's completely just based off the, you know, how long you played. Obviously, the more you play, the faster you're going to get up there, but there's no real way to recognize who plays it a lot and who doesn't. Because I've gone against guys who say they're a rookie, but then they're freestyling in the air like crazy. I gotta stop trying to over dribble the ball. But it is what it is, and it's just going to be a thing in this game where some people are phenomenally better than everyone else. But it's fun that way, right? You know, you get to see the different ratios and stuff. So one thing I want to talk about quickly that's coming up on the channel, if people watch this, is going to be, I'm going to be doing 3v3 solo, so no teammates other than the two randoms I get matched with. And I think that'll be pretty cool. I think you guys will enjoy that. But there's game 2. We got it. Challenger 2, Division 2, in 2 games under 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes we got that. So as you can see, there it is right there. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. It's going to help me out, help me grow, help me get noticed. If you guys want to subscribe for more, I'm going to be uploading videos as regularly as I can. So hit that. You're already going down to hit the like button or dislike button. And as well, leave a comment. I need tips on face-offs, so give me some tips on face-offs. Anyways, I'm Rudy Roo, and I'm out.